You know, say what you want about law enforcement, but this man right here, man, I mean, if they can seriously clone this guy, I mean, he's awesome, right? So today, Sheriff Brian Kozak shared a video about details of a 3-day operation, and they called it Truck Around and Find Out, which was a held partnership with ICE. So just want to say that I know drivers say they don't like law enforcement, but Mr. Brian Kozak is very, very popular with the truckers, you know. So just want to share a snippet of this right here.
Hey everyone, this is Brian Kozak, your sheriff here in Laramie County. We just finished a 3-day operation called Truck Around and Find Out. And so we teamed up with Immigration Enforcement and Customs, or what is it? Immigration Customs Enforcement, ICE. We teamed up with them during the last 3 days, early morning hours, to focus on commercial motor vehicles who are bypassing ports of entry here into Wyoming, such as this one behind me is US 85. We also worked Interstate 25 and Interstate 80. And not only the trucks that were bypassing the ports, but also we were focused on cars that are driving unsafe around trucks, because we want to take care of our illegal truck drivers as well. So during the 3-day operation, we made 177 traffic stops. 82 of those were of commercial motor vehicles. We issued 51 citations, and we arrested 32 illegal immigrants, which were turned over to the custody of ICE. So they're in the custody of Immigration and Customs Enforcement right now. So a good operation. I really want to thank the truck drivers who are doing it right. I especially want to thank the truck drivers that were honking at our deputies, waving at them, stopping, thanking our deputies for helping them keep their industry safe and our roadway safe in Laramie County. So hopefully now the word is out. This is not the county that you want to truck around and find out. And when I say truck around, I mean drive a truck undocumented, unlicensed, and unsafe. So hey, it's a pleasure serving, and we'll see you at the next video. Bye-bye.
What's going on, Mutha Truckers? Welcome to Mutha Trucker News. Email us at muthatruckernews@gmail.com. Today is February 26th. It's a Thursday night. Hopefully you guys are doing all right. If you miss it, tomorrow wake up, check out the updates of what's going on today. Now, the one that we want to talk about is the one that everybody's talking about. And, you know, people want to know my opinion on this as well. And so we'll share all of it here. Even Secretary of Transportation shares this one, right? And you know what I'm talking about here is that driver driving the wrong way. Disturbing, we have learned that a truck driver with Minnesota CDL who couldn't read basic road signs spent miles driving the wrong way in an 80-ton truck. Thanks to Missouri law enforcement, this dangerous trucker is now out of service. FMCSA is also investigating the Carrier Cargo Transportation LLC. He states that we will not stop until America's roads are safe again for families. So I got a lot of drivers here saying, Alex, can you deep dive into this a little bit? Give us a little bit more information about the driver, a little bit more information about the company he worked for and what happened to him, right? And so let's hear and let's update you guys on what's going on. So besides that shout out update from Secretary of Transportation Sean Duffy, let's go into this a little bit here. So the driver's name is Abdesis Abraham Ali, a 25-year-old resident of Minnesota. Now, people asked about his background, so I'll share it here. He is of Somali descent. Local officials know that he spoke broken English. Now, here's the crazy part. He could not identify a place of residence during the stop. So, you know, his English is really bad or he's playing dumb, right? Now, his license was held and he had a valid CDL from Minnesota, despite him not being able to speak English or read any of the road signs. Now, this did happen on February 25th. And he drove on the wrong way for approximately 3 miles on Highway 61 near Troy, Missouri. Now, he has been charged with driving the wrong direction on a divided highway and operating a motor vehicle in a careless and imprudent manner is what law enforcement stated. His CDL was revoked by Missouri authorities after he failed an English proficiency test during the roadside inspection, right? So they said they did take his CDL away. Right now, let's get into his employment status here. It says he was a contractor for a carrier and was reportedly fired immediately after the video incident surfaced. Okay, So let's talk about this company, Cargo Transportation LLC, a little bit here. Okay, they're based in Hopkins, Minnesota. Reports indicate the business is registered to an apartment address, right? And so the company, very small, only have 2 power units and 2 drivers on record. Only 2, right? Tell me if this math is mathing, and maybe it is, right? Despite this, its truck logged over 81,000 miles last year. Seems like a lot of miles to me. The FMCSA has opened a formal investigation into the carrier following the incident. Now, a second driver was in the truck sleeping in the sleeper berth at the time of the stop. That individual took over the vehicle after a lease license was revoked. So it's one of those things. It's like, come on now. You know the situation. We know what's going on, and they're just going to let this driver drive. It's mad. It's crazy, right? So the trailer being hauled was owned by Taylor Trucking Lines, which clarified that Lee was not their employee or contractor. And so it was just a trailer that he was hauling. So you see Taylor Trucking Lines on it. No, that's not the company, right? It's the company Cargo Transportation LLC. So just want to put that out there. It's just situation after situation after situation. I get a lot of people, that tell me, Alex, at times it feels like we're just the news, social media is just targeting immigrant drivers. But in this situation, you're driving on the wrong way of the highway, right? Number 2, you don't even know where you live. You can't understand the road signs. You can't pass simple English proficiency tests, right? And really, at the end of the day, it really is about safety. And it's just so sad that, yes, he had a co-driver sleeping in the sleeper berth, and then when he got his thing revoked, it's like the other driver just jumped in and drove away. It's kind of, I don't know, it almost feels like, and then we didn't get the information from the driver, but it almost feels like, one guy's robbing a bank and the other one's sleeping in the car, and then he gets caught up. So that guy just goes back in. The other guy goes back in and robs the bank too. Like, I know that's a crazy analogy, but it almost feels like that, right? And so things like this definitely have to stop. But I wanted to share this information for you guys and give you guys a little bit deeper dive of what's going on here. A lot of people saw this video, but didn't really know what was going on. So just want to share a little deeper dive into the situation at hand. I'll update you guys more. But yes, this is another black eye for the industry. It really is.